All right. Okay, cool. Sorry about the small delay there. Had some small technical issues. So, let's see. Looks like we are live, hopefully. All right, so one of the things that I talked about earlier this year is that one of my favorite series of games has been the Assassin's Creed series over the years. And it's something that I've wanted to do playthroughs of. So if anybody wants to hang out and watch some, original Assassin's Creed tonight, is what we're going to start with. I think we're going to go through as much of it as I can. I just got the newest version, Origins, a little while ago, and I've only gotten about an hour into it, and I thought it would be really neat to actually go through, play the whole thing, and play the whole series from the beginning. Uh-oh. Looks like my Xbox might be off in the other room. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to go turn that on real quick, and then we'll get into it. Oops. I think I can also turn it on from here, but there we go. All right, cool. So we're going to start the stream up. We'll see if we need to change anything around here. So, turn this up just a hair here. So, first Assassin's Creed game. I'll say this came out in like 2008. I can't remember. Let me double check here real quick. Let's see. The latest release. 2007 was the first one. Came out on Xbox 360. At the time, it was kind of, a little bit odd. People were like, this is good, but there are problems with it. And there definitely are some issues with this first one. There's issues with the combat mostly, and then some of the actual movement, some parkour and stuff like that. All right, first cinematic. This was I was in college when this first one came out, and this cinematic was teased online a little bit, and saw some commercials about it, and I was like, I really have to try this game out. It looks so sweet. Just the premise of it and everything. I think it was Assassin's Creed 2? Or maybe, I don't know, it might have been later, where they had the one cinematic where he was in the alleyway with the hidden gun blade, which was super sweet too. Why am I not at the open? I actually don't attend very many opens. Just kind of don't really play a lot of competitive Magic, and I don't really work opens very much. Mainly just the, we'll start at the very beginning so that you can see it. I just tested it out a little bit earlier today to make sure I knew what was going on. So yeah, that was the reason why I didn't actually end up going to the Open. I will be in Dallas, the Dallas Open, working because we have a new guy, and I want to make sure everything's going all right with him. Mm. The faceless beggars. No. No, get away. Glowy man, faceless people. Good way to start off a game, right? And this whole thing of things are just kind of going out of whack just to start off. So if you don't know the history of the game, it starts off as you're playing as Desmond Miles in the present day, and you're actually in the thing called the Animus. Oh. That lets you relive the memories of your ancestors through your DNA. Give it a moment, Mr. You'll adjust. The first time is never easy. And the woman's voice that you hear is Kristen Bell.
That's enough, Mr. Mann. We need to pull him out. Now. All right, Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out now.
Bring me out of this acid trip. And then we go to the present day.
I told you he'd be fine. You bastards! Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sake. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are. What you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy to me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin.
Hey.
Yes.
Thanks, Limless7 for the sub.
Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue.
That should
our
update.
work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
DM Cross, I'm going to play pretty much all the main ones.
Live or die?
Thoros,
Lie down.
Thor's son. I am doing well today. It's a pretty lazy Saturday, so I'm not sure why my sub count isn't actually updating. I just started it up. So we'll get that fixed and make sure Limbless's sub is counted today.
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start...
So, going through the
What is a
tutorial.
memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past...
Brotherhood is great. I really like the whole
To the individual remembering the event.
2 trilogy.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed
Ezio's
the
great.
individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will.
Oh, gee.
Hibernation.
So, this is basically the whole situation, if you haven't heard it before,
To do.
as I described earlier.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you want, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience.
Yeah, Brotherhood's great.
The past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating.
I think Brotherhood and 4 are probably 2 of my favorite ones
Not only
in the series.
instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you...
Memories of our ancestors.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific specific memory.
Can't remember when they stopped doing this.
Unfortunately, when you try and open the memory, your mind
I think it was only after
withdraws. You lack the
2 or
power to
something like
step
that.
into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory
Can't
and
remember.
back to a more
It's been a while since I played 3 and
Why?
the series of 2.
It's resistant. We found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then,
Because this is what each of these things allows you to complete, like a scene, essentially.
and we move forward from there. You'll
And
get
so
used to
there's,
it.
here's like all the major points,
So it's where we'll have to start.
and then you can kind of see
Tutorial program now.
on some of the longer ones, there's blue bars at the ends, which those are like the bonus things, like collect all the stuff, or break all these things, or whatever the bonus side missions are.
Unstable, attempting to restore synchronization. Hello, Subject 17. This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Enemesis
Yeah,
system.
DM, I agree.
Instructions will follow shortly.
Like the faceless person in
Bar represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Enemesis
In
will restore
3,
you to
I believe
a
it is.
synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all
like I really enjoyed the outside people, the couple of people that actually helped you out. Obviously, I don't want to get too far ahead, but in the later series, there's people that kind of help you and in the real world, and I liked those characters, and they aren't as prevalent in the new ones, I guess is a way to put it.
While standing still, use the head button to observe your environment.
Look around, look around.
Good.
How lucky we are to be alive right now.
To walk through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding. Proceed to the marker to continue the synchronization process.
Excuse me, out of my way, excuse me. I think, like, they knock down if you go too fast, but come on, this is pretty rude still. Let me just shove you out of the way. No, I'm pretty sure he's just, like, grabbing right at their chests, too, which is not great.
Differentiates between two fundamental
Just like, let me just scoot right past you here.
and high profile.
That's how you get slapped.
Low profile actions are socially acceptable. High profile actions are more action oriented.
High profile or action oriented.
To see how your heads-up display changes the context of the puppeteering inputs.
This was
Excellent.
yes. This is also an interesting way to do it. The puppeteering, which, like I said before, I played about an hour of Origins, and they've completely changed. They changed the way that the controls work. In like not every game, but pretty close. And it kind of frustrating because in this one it's like X and B are your hands, and you can use them to hit people and stuff, and use your weapons and things. And then in later ones, like Origins, your weapons are like your right trigger and your right bumper, which is super awkward.
Reach the marker before this man does.
Race that dude. Race that Templar.
Well done.
Can't outrun me. See how much armor he has on?
The animus will also provide other important information. The social status icon gives you information on your social status. The different states will be explained in context soon. This icon appears when a soldier is looking at you.
Pretty sure we have to murder this guy.
Means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier.
Yep.
First, lock onto your target. Now, select your hidden blade.
I think lock on is also kind of a thing that goes in and out based on which game you're playing.
By using the on-time button.
Because I think the later ones, it's a little bit more free. There's no, like, lock on to a specific person, or it's not a button. Oh, man. First training stealth assassin. Assassination, rather. Who did this? He says, looking around, seeing only me here.
The dead body has alerted the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator. Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time will likely provoke an armed
Socially unacceptable behavior.
soldier.
If I just start picking my nose in front of this guy, will it alert him?
Notice how the social status icon has changed to exposed. Use the ladder and try to break the line of sight.
Sub count updated? Thank you, DM Cross, for checking that. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Ah. Come on, dude. There we go.
Excellent.
All right.
The line of sight has been broken. Now run into the roof garden to hide from the soldier.
Oop. Hide in this small,
Your social
very thinly covered
the soldier is still
area.
wait until your social status changes again.
This is pointless, he says, on this tiny roof, without searching the actual little pavilion.
Soldier has lost your track. You are now anonymous. You can exit the hide spot.
That's the best thing about the soldiers in these early games. They're just kind of like, huh? Whatever, I'm going back to my gambling.
Ability synchronization bar can make your job as an assassin easier. There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish.
Roof gardens, I guess is what they're called. Hide within the scholars. I don't think we get to use prostitutes in this one.
Let us
I think that's
continue with
2
demonstration
and later.
of Blend. Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs.
Where you can actually just
Mimic a
send a
skull
group of
attacking your soldiers without arousing
dancers
suspicion. Use this to reach
to the
bottom
soldiers
without
to
the soldiers.
distract them. I think after the first one, you also don't actually have to press a button to blend.
Good.
You just kind of have to get within the group of scholars and stuff.
Now that you are fully synced, a new ability is available to you. Referred to as Eagle Vision, this
Oh, right.
helped your ancestor understand the intentions
You also have to be
of your
fully
ally.
synced in order to actually get the eagle vision in this one.
Well
Forgot about that.
Remember, Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced.
Oop.
Please note that
Huh,
following
huh,
the
oop,
Assassin's Creed,
oh.
your ancestors' way of life
Oh, they said the word. They
consists
said the
of
title.
being in sync.
End of game.
The creed consists of 3 tenets. First,
It's a rule my wife has for movies. If they say the name of the movie,
second, always
then
use
the movie's just over. It should just always cut to black.
recognize the plan.
I think the only time that we've actually seen that work properly is The Dark Knight,
Reliving key moments of your
because that's the very last words of the movie, and that was the only time they said it.
You have successfully completed the tutorial. The most stable memory block will now be loaded.
So let's get into it. Gonna let us get into the actual game? I think it starts a cutscene.
Wait!
Yeah.
There must be another. This one need not die. An excellent skill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune.
Everybody was yelling.
While longer, you might learn something.
Guy just stood there.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the masters taught us.
Oh, I forgot about the glitches too.
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. Matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way of...
My way is better.
I will scout ahead.
My way is better.
Try not to dishonor our crew.
It's my way or the highway? I
What
don't
is
know.
our mission? My brother would say nothing to me, only that I should be honored to have been invited. The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount. Treasure? I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers it important, else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
The Assassin's Creed Origin takes place before this one, as far as like real world time goes or whatever. Oh, fell down. Yeah, I forgot how wonky these controls are. So this should be fun. This will be a fun playthrough. Running and jumping and just running into things and not actually hitting people. Yep. Tried to go forward, went to the right. There we go. Oh, this guy. Can't even loot him?
That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant? Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story. Then what is it?
It's not true. Indiana Jones found it.
Someone's coming.
I want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals that us here.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy. And here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
You do know I'm your boss, right? So not sneaky. Let me sneak right in here through all these very, very bright lights.
Hold, Templars. You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Your blood.
Blood.
Haha, I got it right.
You know not the things that you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and then all of you will die.
Oh man, I forgot they had to cut their fingers off. I guess that's something I really forgot. It was just a thing that kind of gave up after the second one, I want to say. Oh, God. Complicated maze I have to go through. With these controls. Come on, stay. There we go. Yeah. Knew I could do it. First try. No big deal. Come on. There we go. Hey, Fargon. Day has been good so far. It has been a very chill day. My wife and I have been just kind of hanging out. Ended up taking a nap with the cat. It was great. She wasn't feeling too well, so we kind of sat around and watched. She's been watching Roseanne on Amazon.
Altair, you've returned. Raoul, it is good to see you unarmed.
I trust your mission is successful.
Yes, DM, it was a
The
cat nap.
master in his tower.
Yes, yes, buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects
My thanks, brother.
safety and peace out there.
On you as well.
Do. GPS. In 11, whatever. Don't tell Scribbles about your puns. uh. Look at how good I am. Full bars and everything. Super sweet. Can I get up there from this way? I think there's another way I have to go. Yeah, I have to go around. Like I said, been a while since I played this one. You do not pun and won't agree in a court of law. Sure, buddy. Sure, we're all aware of your non-puns. Here's our glorious assassin castle. You know, in case you needed to know where we're at. I feel like if the events of Assassin's Creed had not taken place, then we would be playing John Wick.
Abbas.
Just be like, here's our hotel.
You ride
You
ahead
know.
hoping to be the first one back. I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of a sin.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the master. He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put
Well,
your
get out of my way.
in his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
Can move during these cutscenes. It's great.
Brother.
It's just this guy trying to have a conversation with you, and you're just like, haha, I'm not really listening to you. I'm spinning around.
It is not.
Do 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 do
Master waits for
do
you.
do do do. Hey, there's our master.
Altair, master.
Come forward. Tell me of your mission.
I'm pretty close already.
I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed them.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
Yeah, I messed up.
You, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but
Can I turn subtitles on? Let's see. Options. Um. Does not look like it. That's weird. You'd assume there would be subtitles somewhere, right?
excuses.
I did.
Do not speak. Not another word.
I guess they don't have them in this first one.
What I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No. You do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Malik and Kadar?
Dead.
No! Not dead.
Haha.
Malik
I still live at least.
and your brother?
Gone.
See if I can find it.
Because of you!
Robert threw me from the roof. There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Yeah.
Because you would not heed my warning!
Looks like the first one just didn't
All of
have
this
them.
would have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive! Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
Arrogance. Pff.
I've what your favorite failed to find. Here. Take
Nope. That's not the button I wanted.
Though it seems I've returned with more than just the treasure. Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
How did that happen?
He seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
It's weird how you can
Fast forwarding
just like the
memories to
limits they
more
have on this camera. Uh-oh. What are we doing here?
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help. What's happened? Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all. What do you need me to do? Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside. As you wish.
Yeah. Go be a distraction. Best assassin ever. Come on. Lock to fight. I remember this being one where you had to heavily counter. Press X to attack. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I remember this being, like, that was part of the problem with the combat in this one, is that you had to time it very well. Yeah, the whole castle idea, not as good when you have a whole bunch of assassins living there and you kind of announce your presence. Oh, almost killed a whole bunch of people. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Got him. I know, I don't want to... Let me just suddenly stop and try and blend in. Got him. It's not as bad as I remember it, but it's still... It might be that it takes a while. Let me go get these guys while I'm up here. Come on. Yeah, it might just be that... Because, spoiler alert, you lose a lot of your powers and then have to start from the beginning. You don't just get to be a badass assassin the whole time. Yeah. Video game logic. You're right. Far ground.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Checkpoint. What are we doing here? Go up, don't I?
Altair, come. Al-Mualim's not done with us.
Ah.
Where are we going? Up there. We've a surprise plan for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
It's a party. This one over here. One with the guy with the sword.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage!
Oh, it's not so good as a hostage if you just shove a sword through him.
Village lays in ruins, and your scars are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Damn. Jeez, come on.
No fear.
They wanted to make him holy.
Go to God!
I'm gonna tell everybody.
Oh, my leg!
Yeah,
Oh, my leg!
you jumped into a pile of hay. Like, what did you think was gonna happen? That's like the most realistic thing that happens, and then... Oh, I did. I totally died there. That was great. Okay, come on. Alright, walk on the beam. Alright, there's just a beam here. I don't have to actually jump on the rope. This is the one where I'm pretty sure it's only the first one. It might be part 2 where water just insta-kills you. I know that you get to swim later in the Ezio series. Start climbing. Guess that is one advantage of having a giant castle, is they're like, assassins, we'll just siege this castle, and then you're an assassin, you're just like, we're gonna be sneaky. Like assassins should be. Oh no! Twice. Oh man. Yeah, I forgot how ridiculously touchy these controls were for this original one. Alright. Get over quickly. Yeah, it's just as soon as you touch water in... I think it might just be this one. You just die. No. Okay. Whew. That was real close. Come on, Far Cry. I'm just asking to jump in the water. I keep trying to tell them something that we're interested in here. Just going for a lovely day at the beach with Altair. But no. Alright. Very simple. Don't hold the trigger button. Might help. There we go. Made it. Hey, buddy. Run!
To a more recent one.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken.
Moving your memory to a more recent one after murdering all of these Templars.
Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased.
Yeah.
Alec has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And
Slapping him around.
Unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck.
Yeah, well.
Third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you.
Again, giant castle full of assassins.
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice.
He just stabs Altair. Game over.
Peace be upon you, Altair.
I don't remember if he was... Looks like he was blind in the right eye. This isn't like a remastered version or anything, as far as I know.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or 2?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Kristen Bell's angry at you. I get to wander around in the real world. We see all of our somehow chilled supercomputers. Gonna guess these things, the bigger ones here. I don't know. This corner where all these computers are just open. And more. I don't think I can leave. Got a whole bunch of cameras watching me. This is a very poorly thought out office. Here's our room. This is my bed. This is my closet
I can't even change my clothes.
that apparently I can't use. Ooh, listen. Listen.
I know the accident has everyone on it. Which is why there's no time to coddle it. If you push him too hard, he'll shut down. And then we'll have nothing. We have nothing now. But we will. It's nothing behind the fence. Fine. But I want you thinking of ways to improve his fame somewhere. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. He's got nothing that can break through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
Hey, man. Prison toilet. Fancy shower. Wish I could just go a little bit faster in here. Hey, guys.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
I was just there.
Damn it, they locked the door.
What do you think they were going to do, buddy? Can I not just go to bed? They told me to. There we go. Turns out it's his parents' basement. Yeah. Penthouse suite is his parents' basement.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You've been watching me sleep? We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do. Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today. Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice. What do you mean, almost? They did go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source, and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention. Chemo for the masses. Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take. Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then? Now that would be telling.
DM, they knew he was an assassin of the assassin lineage because his parents were, and that he left his parents or something like that. I can't remember. But they kidnapped him from his home. He was just trying to live a normal life. So he wasn't trained. But he still has the genetic memories.
Use counterattacks when faced with multiple enemies to gain the advantage in combat.
Whee!
Alive. But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see. And then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassins fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
It is not enough to end the violence one man commits.
I know you by
upon another.
turning in circles while you're talking to me.
Peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is. But you, my son, have not found inner peace. It manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything's permitted?
It's dumb.
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you brought upon us. Alec thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste
Arrogance.
of my time and your talents.
You're not wrong,
You have
DM.
been stripped of your possessions, your rank as well. You are a novice, a child once more, as you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No, not yet.
This part always kind of
For now, you're to become a student.
made me kind of,
There is no
you
need
know,
for this.
go, huh? Because they took away his tools, and then they're like, you're gonna have to start from the bottom, and it's like,
No more.
don't I have all these years of like
Track them yourself.
training
This is what you wish.
and knowledge?
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
But that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
Alright. Start off with 4 life bar blocks. You've been demoted. Yeah, you lose all your skills, your abilities. It's just weird to me. Alright. So we gotta go get some work done.
Safety and peace, I'll tell you.
You're in my way.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
LeClaire Andy, hello,
So
welcome
you'd
to
have
chat.
me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor.
Excuse me.
Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
That's not how this works. It's not how any of this works. Yeah, we're playing the first one through. I'm pretty much going to go through the whole series. My plan is this, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, 4. What's after that? Syndicate? No, Syndicate's after... What's the one in France? I'm blanking. Oops. Well, you can play multiplayer. I'm just completely blanking on the name. But yeah, that, Syndicate, and then Origins. I could play some of the Chronicles games, but... Hello. So, not you guys? What's going on here? Oh, sit up, eavesdrop. That's what we were doing. I completely missed that. Sit on a nearby bench. Where's my bench? Over there? Yeah, LeClaire Andy, I was thinking it would be interesting just to do the whole thing from the beginning. Ah, there's the bench I need. Over there. Yeah, as DM said, there are good and bad games. I think,
I know what I saw.
there we go.
Musul opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Muallim.
I can't. Masud not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
Ah, but the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Hey,
Then
Skrulls.
speak to the Weaver. He can name Masun's accomplice.
He's disappeared, hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
So I gotta find a weaver.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
Alright. Basket weaver. Above water basket weaver. Yeah, I generally agree, DM. Rogue and Unity were kind of bad. Like, I didn't really play through a lot of Rogue. And Unity was just kind of... It was okay. Not great. Like, I thought it was fine. 3 I thought was pretty bad, but just in the context of I hated all the side stuff I had to do. Press LT to start the pickpocket mission. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have to.
It's just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt, LeClaire. I think that 2 Brotherhood Revelations and 4 Black Flag are probably some of my favorite games.
Do I look like a merchant? No. So go away.
I'm trying to blend. Come on, dude. Oh, this is the one where I have to actually go through all the different things, too. Yeah. I can't actually fight them, either. I'm just gonna die. Yeah. Yeah. Built your 11th EDH deck today. Wow.
This shows you are being watched by an informed.
Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. Work calls. Alright. Alright, so I gotta get 11th EDH deck in paper or on Magic Online? Out of my way. All right. Don't do that again, he says. Yeah, I forgot. This is the one where you actually... I'm pretty sure it's this one. And not 2. Where you have to go through and actually do... like, all of the different, like, pickpocket and... Pickpocket, eavesdrop, and
Please,
bully.
just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
Dang it. Come on, buddy. Come on. We can do this. Oh, come on. It turned yellow. Can I actually get away? Jeez, they really are. Come on, come on. Ugh. I don't think I'm getting away from this. Might just be easier to die and start over. But we're gonna try. Oh, come on. We can get there. We can get there. Ah! Ah! Vanished! That was awful. I gotta go find this guy again, try and steal his stuff again. Ugh, pickpocketing's the worst. No. Let's not do that. How do I restart options? Can I pause this game? Let's pause the game. Nope, no, that's not what I want. Pause this game. Yeah, there we go. Let's try this again. Hope it doesn't restart in the middle. That would be the worst. Actually, let's go ahead and make sure that I don't need to do anything. Schedule a time. Schedule a time, let's say 1 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Just make sure the computer doesn't restart while I'm in the middle of the stream. Yes, the tailing missions are pretty awful.
God damn you! Leave me alone!
Okay. Thought B was pickpocket.
I'd leave if I were you.
Oh, I have to be locked on.
Get angry.
That's what happened. I wasn't locked on before. Good troubleshoot stream, yeah. Scribbles. Not wrong. Find muscle near the cypress tree. Sure, we can do that. We can run all over the place.
We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new one, a better place where all might live as equals. But men like Al-Mualim would see
Too
this
close.
dream destroyed.
Too close for the
I see
interrogation.
the way you look at me. Hear the things you say. A traitor. I'm not a traitor. It's Al-Mualim who's betrayed us. Today's attack was but the first. And more will
Nobody
follow
else is
unless
gonna
you repent.
question this dude
Give
just
up your wicked
screaming.
ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyav. See through his lies.
Interrogation. This was always the weirdest one. Follow him over here and beat him up until he gives you the info that you want. I need to turn the quality down a bit. Streaming from my Xbox to the computer, which is pretty sweet. Because technology. Oh, how lucky that he happened to just go into this secluded place by himself.
Enough! I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You
This doesn't
should
look
too.
suspicious at
Their
all.
cause is just.
We?
It's not very secluded.
Jamar, he told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me
Cool.
to decide. It's Al-Mualim who will judge.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You stand accused of betraying our brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing.
I got 4 dumbbells, or 3 dumbbells out of 4.
My only regret is that they failed.
I offer
My
you
only
a chance
regret
to repent.
It's not curing
Renounce the evil
my
of your
bonitis.
heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die.
You know, there's just like
You did well.
Templar guards in this
And have earned the right to
city.
carry a blade once more.
Blade's just got blood all over it.
One who helped him.
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamar is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've
Oh,
only
come on.
just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorned. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall.
Hey, Philithip, thanks for the
Be sure
resub.
to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive.
Or is this your first time?
I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't
What
need his
nonsense is
It's a waste of
this?
time.
He asks his master.
Pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well.
So be it.
You know, this guy
Your
just
equipment and gold.
stabbed you,
Prove that you are not yet lost.
basically killed you, took away your skills somehow, and you're just like, it's fine. I'm gonna say, what nonsense is this to him? Punt count? I mean, you could have fired those off earlier when I jumped into the water twice. That would have been a good punt count. Right now, it's just kind of... Yay! Thank you, TM.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
Hey, you don't remember this, so we're gonna have you teach people. Defensive stance. Super awesome. That's how it works. I don't have to do this, right? Yeah, I can quit.
I understand.
Oh, come on, man. What's wrong with Assassin's Creed? This game's great. The series is great. Fiddlethip. This nonsense. I think that was your plan, Fiddlethip. You were just like, you know what? I'm gonna sub to just kind of keep the sting out of it, and then I'm gonna insult his choice of game. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. You hate the franchise? That's fair. It's not for everybody. This is one of the more annoying parts of this game too. Like, I'm glad that they fixed a lot of this stuff for the second one. Was like you had to actually travel. You couldn't fast travel between the different locations. The having to do the different types of missions was a big thing. But the lore of the game is actually really good. Drew me into the second one, even with all the kind of issues this first one had. Yeah, I get that.
Use sharp turns or climb over buildings to break your pursuer's line of sight.
Yeah, I tried Shadows of War. My biggest problem is just that I'm pretty bad at most open, like super open world games like that. Like the Fallout series and stuff. I just never get used to them. It's all, every single time, I always do the, oh hey, here, you're free to kind of wander around. And then I get out and then immediately get murdered by something that's just like horrible, you know? Like, I'll just happen to find a death claw or whatever the hell those things are called. I did the same thing in Shadows of War, and I've already done the same thing in Assassin's Creed Origins. Within the hour or so I played it, it was like, hey, you can destroy this thing, and I was like, okay, cool, and then I did it, and then immediately got killed by guards because I wasn't high enough level or whatever. But getting to viewpoints and stuff is actually one of my favorite things. Just kind of like wandering around and getting to them and opening up more of the map and stuff. Woo! Leap of faith. Alright, so oh yeah, they always change the way you do things too, like how you navigate the map and stuff like that. They change them every time. To Damascus, is that what I want? Where do I want to go? Speak with the bureau leader in Damascus, so I kind of want to go this way. Oh. Doing too much, apparently. Hey, G-Lavamancer. I'm doing well. How are you today? Yeah, they're kind of guarding that. Probably don't want to go that way right away. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, they're guarding that area. Guards everywhere, huh? Yep, guards on each side. Here, here, here. Can I get up this way? No, I cannot. Hey, look, it's a hidden thing. Flags in this one? I think it was feathers and Brotherhood? Might have just been two. It was feathers. That's awesome, Dio. Skyped with friends to cube together? That's pretty sweet. That's a good way to do it. Yeah. Rip ski lifts. I've not actually been skiing. Lived in Michigan for most of my life, and it was just never a thing we really did, you know? Not my friends and I. We were all D&D and video games. A couple of my friends and I did the rollerblade, inline skating and stuff. But I was not very good. One of my friends was very good. He was a gymnast and inline skater, and ended up competing in American Ninja Warrior at one point. Didn't get very far, but he trained really, really hard for it. It was super awesome seeing him in the on the trial run thing. His name is Jacob Seiler. He was he had a pretty inspiring story too, as far as like, you know, obviously they were gonna talk about his story. He, when he was really young, I think when he was like between like 5 and 7, I think is when it was involved in a house fire. His house burned down, and he was in his bedroom, and I think it was the lamp in his room that actually started the fire, and was caught in a blanket or something like that, I believe, and ended up having most of his like some high amount of body of his skin was burned, and he had to have a bunch of skin grafts throughout his life, and you know, it was really difficult for him to kind of move and stuff for a long while, but he just kept working through it, and then he became a gymnastics coach and did inline skating with us and stuff, and you know, he's just one of those guys that I hung out with that was like inspired me to try and keep fit and stuff like that in high school. He and my other friend Ricky and I wrestled on our high school team. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, he did a lot of the gymnastics, like taught gymnastics for a while, and did that like as prep for American Ninja Warrior. And I think he tried it the trials once and couldn't get back past the warped wall. And then I think the second time he did, but didn't make it very far or something like that. It's been a while since I watched him. Probably figure out where I want to go. Let's go to up here and then go to Damascus. That'll get us part of the way up there. Keep going with the storyline here. Ninja Warrior gyms that are opening these days. Oh, like they have actual gyms dedicated to it. That's pretty sweet, actually. Yeah, guards everywhere. Can I get to that one? Or is that just going to be annoying? Yeah, it's going to be annoying, but might as well try. Hey, look, another flag. Do 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 do. If you guys aren't that into watching Assassin's Creed, make sure to come by a little bit later. 9 o'clock is when I scheduled it. We'll be doing some Jackbox party games. Playing some fibbage. Some stuff like that. Everybody can participate. Get behind here so they can't see us. Oh, there's one dude there. Come on. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Dismount. There we go. Alright, scale up here real quick. Get this checkpoint. Nope, come on. He's just hanging out. There's a couple of other things there. Nope, 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 nope. No, come on. Ugh. Yeah, there's gonna be guys watching me. Just made an idiot of myself. There we go. Did I watch any of the Modern Open today? I did not. My wife and I were mostly just kind of watching. She has been watching Roseanne on Amazon, so just kind of hung out and watched that a little bit today while I was working on some stuff. Working on my next deck, actually. Because Commanderverse is coming back soon. Any vague hints? It's not going to be this week, but it'll be next week. What? What? Why? Come on. Don't kill my horse. Come on. Get on the horse. I'm trying to leave, guys. They're all chasing me. For what I'm playing? Oh, well, I'm not going to give you hints on that. This first video is a pretty fun one. It was suggested by a fan at GP Atlanta. Yes, that was a punt. Melik, is it Paragon with Fireball effects? Sounds pretty sweet, DM. Or Lobmancer, I'm sorry. And here we have Damascus. You run all over all these people with my horse. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Come on. There we go. Got him. There's a pull command? That's pretty sweet. I did not know that. I thought that polls would just basically be done through straw poll or something. Is the poll command in Nightbot or MTG bot or something? Ah, MTG bot. MTG bot and Nightbot. Wow. Get past these guards. 15 seconds. Oh, jeez. Thank you, Ninjari. Alright, so what do I need to do in here? Where am I at? What am I doing here? Probably need to do this first. Probably the first thing we want to do to get our bearings. 2 no's, 1 yes, 1 maybe. Well, that's useful to know in case I'm trying to figure out like what deck I want to play or something. Could have been killed, she says. I can't go up here. So you should kill with Reservoir. Leaving it up to the audience. Come on, buddy. There we go. There we go. If you don't make your choice, you're not guilty. That's the same logic that Stephen Green and Suarez use. Hey, if we randomly pick who I kill, it's not my fault, right? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ugh. There we go. Sweet. There we go. Now we know where we need to go.
You're hurting me. Follow a false god. Don't hurt me, please.
Come on. Gotcha. Ah. Yeah, this is the one where you have to be real precise with your counterattacks in order to actually counter. Ugh. There we go.
I only wish my sons were half as brave as you.
That's kind of mean.
I know what it is to be a true hero.
Okay, come on. There we go. Do I want to blend with these guys? What am I doing here? I think I really need to blend with those guys. Sync bar update. We're getting pretty close here. So I need to... Looks like... Probably beat up somebody there. Do a lot of pot smashing. Not my pots, though. Other people's pots, like any good member of video games. Ah, pickpocket.
Do you understand?
Yes. I am to deliver the
Groovy man, thanks.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well.
Many eyes, many ears, many arms.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
Hail Hydra? Got him. Okay, so now what do I have to do? Probably one more thing. Oh. Oh. Actually have a bureau. I thought there was one more thing. Oh, there's some citizen saves that we can do. Some viewpoints. Try and get this one before going to the bureau. Might be best. Mad Prophet. Xbox choking. I thought I could climb up on the windows here. Apparently not. Can I climb up here? Yeah, there we go. It's not where we're going. There we go. Is it old enough to be considered a classic yet? I think so. It is 2007, so 10 years. I know I've seen people playing it under the retro banner. I don't know if it quite qualifies as that yet. But 10 years I think is pretty close to being considered a classic for this. I know people were calling like Final Fantasy VII a classic when it was, you know, mid 2000s, so that was only 10 years or so after it come out. Yeah, I think that's correct, Groovy Man. Like, retro is probably closer to 20 years. Like, if you're going by the definition of, like, classic car... Oh, there it is. Duh. Like, antiques or whatever, classics or whatever, I think it's 25 years. My wife told me recently that Ace of Base's I Saw the Sign was 25 years old, like, just a couple months ago, so it was eligible to be played on classic radio stations. And that made me feel very old. Let's kill these guys. So this citizen, I guess. That was a cool animation. There we go. It's like, I think it said you had to time it just right so that you hit right when the swords clang together, something like that. Gotta hit the button just right. There we go. Yeah, that sounds right. 25 years antique tag for your car. Oh, right. Gotta actually go save this guy.
Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
93 Ford truck. Gotta see if he'll get an antique tag for it. Sure. Yeah, one of my first, my very first car was a 75 Cutlass Supreme. And it was considered a classic. I didn't get the antique tags for it, though. Gonna be playing 3DH tonight? Yep. Gonna be playing that at about 10 o'clock. We'll be doing about an hour of Jackbox party games before that, though. I might stop this a little early and do that instead. Not quite sure yet. Just kind of going with the flow, you know. This is yep. And DM's already set up a Google document so that we can keep track of who's going to be playing in which 3DH game. So if you want to get in on them, make sure you check those out ahead of time, because right now I think we've got everything is all set up for 2 games tonight. Groovy Man got a friend whose first car is a joint effort with his dad, restoring a 67 Ford Mustang. Nice copper orange paint job. Do we use MTGO for Commander? Yes. We play 3DH mainly, which is Commander with your entire deck has to be 3 tickets or less. Thank you, DM. Let's go to... Let's actually get to the bureau now. See if that's something that we needed to do. Come hang out in the Discord. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good community, and it's a pretty fun format because the price restrictions really help out with keeping the budget low, and also, but still make it like a lot of really powerful cards can be played on Magic Online. Cool, Lavamancer. Also, the giant assassin symbol on top of the building kind of gives it away, you know? Come on. Drop. There we go.
Altair, it's good to see you. And in one piece. You as well, friend. I'm sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said, I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood. It's quite all right. Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you? Is that all? I'm sorry.
Click, gonna make a... Not gonna make a game. If 2 or prior set due to time zone. Okay.
Work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him. Surely you remember how to track him. Of course. Learn where he will be.
Thank you.
But that sort of work is best left for... I understand. Go and search the city. Determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor. What can you tell me of him? Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the Souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to the east, and the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and you should become well known to you. I assume you want me to return to you when this is done? Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Mualim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life. As you wish. Remember, Altair, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the bureau. I can shelter you from the storm.
Okay.
Be warned, though. If your enemies are too close, my door will remain.
Oh, sure, click. That's understandable.
Understand? Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
The enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood. Very well. Off you go.
I know that Wild tends to usually get some sleep and then actually wake up and play, because it starts, you know, pretty early in the morning on his time zone too. Lavamancer, if you're interested in the shirt, I got it at outofprintclothing.com. It's a really great website for original artwork from books on t-shirts and bags and stuff like that. I've gotten my wife a bunch of gifts from there. I've got a few t-shirts from there. This 1984 and the Maltese Falcon are all ones I've got. So it's a pretty sweet website, and they have a thing where if you purchase things through them, they all right, DM, I'll see you in a bit. If you purchase things through them, yeah, there we go. If you purchase things through them, part of their proceeds go to purchasing books for kids in areas where they don't have as much access to books. So it's actually pretty cool that when you buy the t-shirts and stuff, it actually helps out kids get classic books and stuff like that. Groovy Man, day 1 of the tour started off good as it can get. That's good. I peeked in a little bit here and there. I was hosting it, but didn't really sit down for too much of it. But I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. We've got a guy who is just freshly hired, this is going to be his second show. He was at the Invitational, but only for a little while, or only observing and stuff, and he was only there for a little while. And so I'm hoping that he's going to learn a lot and do a good job as a new director. Come on, lady. There we go. Doo-doo. Got a Walden one from them for a gift. Yeah, they're a great website. Oh, there we go.
I'm telling you, it's rats. No, it's children. I hear them laughing. Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise. Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out. I wonder how they're getting up there. Must be through the central courtyard. Then we should ask the guard to have a look. Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master.
Oh, you're a newer mod for the tour chat. That's awesome. Thanks for helping out. 70% of the envy watching the chat stream. That's awesome. Turn to the bureau. That's right, because you got to do all three, and then you get an assassin contract or whatever. And then you can do it. Come on. Come on, buddy. Nope. Come on. There we go. How's the game so far? It's pretty good. I am, as I said at the very beginning of this stream, I'm a very big fan of the series. 2 and that like trilogy, the Ezio trilogy, and 4 are probably my favorites.
Altair, welcome, welcome. I've done what
This
you
one,
asked. Give me the mark.
as I said earlier,
First things first.
has some issues.
Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah.
Combat,
His fortune selling arms and
parkour.
armor is supported by many in this endeavor.
They fix them up a bit in 2.
Traders, financiers. He's the largest death dealer in the land.
And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight?
A meeting
Yeah.
is being arranged at
Black
Souk
Flag's
El Salah to discuss an important
definitely
sale.
one of the best ones in the
They say
series.
it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made.
As far as
But when
mechanics and stuff
distracted
go.
with his work, that's when I'll strike. Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go.
There we go.
Let Al-Mualim's will be done. You may rest here until you're ready.
Oh, right. Can I not turn the... There we go.
Fast forwarding memory
There we
to
go.
a more recent one.
Yeah, I used to be competitive, but it was... I just wasn't very good at a lot of the games that I wanted to be competitive at. I tried Overwatch for a little bit after it first came out. Played in the comp leagues on Magic or on Xbox and stuff, and it was just kind of okay. I got to gold, but that was it. I wasn't concentrating on it that much, though, you know. Oops. Punt. Can't go that way. Oh, come on, guys. Why gotta chase me so much? Yeah, bureau's closed until I hide. Oh, shoot. That section's closed off, too. Yeah, discussing StarCraft 2 with Brad, sure. Yeah, he's had a lot of GPs when it comes to some opens. Screwed that all up, didn't I? Jim Davis plays some StarCraft on stream once in a while. That's cool. I never got into StarCraft. It was not my game in high school / college, you know. Played a little bit of Halo 2. We played a lot of Tribes, Medal of Honor, and Age of Empires, I think, was the RTS that we mostly played. I was not very good at it. GP in Memphis that you're about a half hour from? Yeah, I definitely suggest it if you haven't been to one. Or even if you have been to one. They're great. Get out of my way. Forgot they had all the distracting people in the markets and stuff. The beggars and then the homeless people and stuff. Where am I supposed to go here? Ah, there we go. Second GP, first one was 2015 GP Memphis. Sure. 7 opens. Oh, that's awesome.
Neither. What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now. I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your
yeah, opens are pretty fun.
Requires so much, and the
this one is pretty big too. It's like 960. We accidentally met at the Envy.
I have done all I can. It is not enough. Then perhaps you ask too much. Too much? I gave you everything. Without me.
Where was the 2016 December Envy?
All I ask in return was
is that Atlanta?
Orders I bring you, and you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me? Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult. Then you should have kept your mouth shut.
Oh.
Stop! Stop? I'm just getting started. No! Stop!
Will I be at the SCG Open at Minneapolis? No, I won't be there, unfortunately.
You came into my soup?
Ah, yes.
Stood before my men.
The SCC champion was that weekend. Atlanta. Yeah, I forgot. This is horribly violent in public. And then he threw him in the little fountain. Sure.
Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
Ugh, that guy was...
Where did you learn your craft?
I have to follow him, I'm pretty sure. Can't just murder him in the public like he did to that guy. I'm also poor. Lady?
Just as poorly, it'd be you gets melted down next.
You and your dad both had Auburn pullover hoodies on. It's pretty bold in Atlanta. Hey, Valdor. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, come on, really? Come on. There we go. Thought I was hidden.
And all your kind. It's
seems you're the one pays now.
well enough.
You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different then?
Oh, but I am. But I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers.
Ah, but
This
even
is
if I am alone,
AC1.
I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such breath. It will destroy you, child.
There we go. Yeah, sorry if I was rude or anything. It was trying to get people out of the coverage area is always kind of a difficult task. There we go. Yeah, this is the first AC Valdor, trying to play through pretty much all of them, I think. Oh, he was looking at the equipment? Sure. Yeah. I like to make sure people have an opportunity to see it if they want to, so if you ever want to check it out, always feel free to ask. It's just sometimes we don't like the coverage area to be too open, you know? Because then you just have people just standing there most of the day while we're trying to work. Oh, no. That wasn't a leap of faith at all. Punt.
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your pursuit.
Punt. 100%. Xbox choked. Where am I going here? Oh man, that is far away. There we go. Yeah, mechanical keyboard. I actually bought this keyboard because the keyboard that we had for the iMac, the batteries got all corroded inside the keyboard, so bought this one as a replacement. It's the oh, which one is it? The Widowmaker or whatever? I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's the Black Widow Chroma, yeah, Razer. The one that has the RGB keys and stuff. It's pretty sweet. Far the cities are tiny in the first one. Yeah, you're not wrong. The cities are pretty small. It's the distance between them, and you have to travel them on horse and stuff throughout the kind of open plains, which is kind of not great. The cities in 2 and Brotherhood and oh, come on. At least I didn't lose any life. Well, that sounds sweet, Groovy Man. Yeah, I like the feedback of the mechanical keyboard. My biggest issue is just when I eventually get my streaming computer going, which right now I'm just on my wife's laptop because we bought her a really nice gaming laptop, HP Omen,
You have my gratitude and my respect.
when her last one died.
Thank you. It is
So
a shame that
I've just been using that.
assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
But when I build my machine, finally,
I do not care what
using a mechanical keyboard to stream seems like it's not going to be a great idea.
As you wish, Altair. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Malik.
Valdor, the pirate game AC4 Black Flag, was probably one of the best in the series.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Return to Al-Mulaim. Oh, probably jumping out of the Animus now. Yeah. Click clacky sound. Click clicky. Is he still in jet?
Out of the machine, Mr. Miles.
It's fair if you don't like it. I like the responsiveness of it. And my wife likes the different colors. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Groovy Man. Cherry MX brown or Razor orange keys. They feel the same but don't make the click sound. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'll have to check that out.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
I'll have to convince my wife to let me buy a new keyboard, though, after I bought this one.
Oh, don't worry, she'll be with
Unless I can replace the keys.
So why are you doing all this, Doc? What are you hoping to accomplish?
you. Turn the television on lately? Read the newspaper?
Never cared much for that stuff.
Sure.
Then let me sum it up for you.
It's understandable, Valdor
It's a mess.
liking
It's pathetic, really.
it either needs to be an assassin game or a pirate game, not both.
1,000 years between you and your ancestor, and
That's fair.
society remains just
Turn
as
this down just a hair.
just as
You can get O-rings that dampen the sound of the clack when the key touches the keyboard. Oh, cool. Is that something I can do with this one?
and that is what you're helping us to achieve.
So that I don't actually have to go out and buy a whole new, you know,
Building a better tomorrow?
That's exactly
high-end
what
keyboard.
we're doing. The human race calls out for direction. They want to know why they're here, what they're meant to do. Well,
Pirate assassin game scribbles? Yeah, Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
and how to live their life,
Pirate assassin game.
everything will be better.
Better how?
An end to all conflicts, large and small. Isn't that what you assassins strive for? Peace in all things?
I told you, I'm not an assassin.
Right, right.
I still don't see where I fit
I'm
into
not
this.
an assassin.
In time, Mr. Miles. In time, you'll understand. Or you won't. I don't care either way, as long as you show us where it is.
Where
Probably get the O-rings at work. I see she probably has a ton of them.
Yes, we are.
Thanks, Scribbles. But thanks for the info, Groovy. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll check that out. Scribbles, you missed DM's puns earlier. You weren't around for them.
Ready to get to work, Desmond?
Yeah, Groovy. If you want to, if you're in the Discord, just at me in the Discord. That would probably be the easiest. Or just whisper them to me. Just because if you put them in here, I'm just gonna not be able to click on them and save them fast enough. Yeah, Scribs, he did puns. He made some jokes.
This is but the first of many successes.
DM hates you after the game last night.
He implied my work had a larger meaning.
Thank you, Groovy Man.
Significance comes not from a single act, but the context within which it is performed. The consequences born of it.
Then is there more I need to know?
Altair, your greatest failure was born of knowing too much.
I'm just gonna pace around while you talk.
Old information
No, he did not punt any of them scribbles.
And it will remain this way until you've learned your lesson. Still, you have performed.
I'd have to go back through the chat history because I can't remember what they were, but they were pretty funny.
A piece of your equipment. Go now, either to Akka or Jerusalem. There are men in both cities who require your attention. The bureau leaders can tell you more about what needs to be done.
Every time you do something good, I'm going to give you a piece of your equipment and also your memories back because I took those from you. Awesome, thank you, Groovy. Short blade, counter kill. You can practice in the courtyard. We'll go do that real quick. So I'm not sure if it's the same as what I'm doing already.
Altair,
Yes?
seems the students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
I guess I'm just going in there already. Counterattack. Press and hold RT. I gotta lock on first. And press X. Yep. So that's probably more what I was looking for.
The work of a master. And that's my student.
Yep, pretty much. Valdor. Yeah, the I win moves are basically the counter kills, yeah. Can I show you the keyboard? Yeah, it's the Black Widow Razor, or the Razor Black Widow Chroma. I don't know if you can see that very well on screen there. But just got it on, I don't remember if we got it at Best Buy or just got it online. Exit tutorial, yes.
You must be busy. I understand.
I am busy. Thank you for understanding. Now I gotta go all the way out the city again. They couldn't just let me drop into the... No fast travel here. I do like the little city. But I do not like the... You have to travel all the way down to the gate, get on your horse, and then travel with the horse to get to the next city. Probably not going to be doing like a lot of the... normally with these kind of games, I like to be a kind of completionist. I like to get all the hidden items and do all the side quests and stuff, but just for the purposes of the stream, I'm just going to be going through the main stories, I think, and probably doing a few side quests here and there that are interesting. Anything that would like help me, you know, gain levels and stuff like that. When we get to the Ezio trilogy, you start to be able to do stuff in the city and things like that. Oh, I probably could have gotten a horse. And I'll probably spend some time building up the city and stuff, which was always a lot of fun to me. Where's the horse? Come on. It's up here. There he is. There we go. Is my Streamlabs broken? I don't think so. Why, what's up? Past year Razer released V2 of their Black Widow, you might have it. Difference is the number of ports on the right side of the keyboard and the font on the keys. Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure which version. Can't remember when we actually got this. It was, I think it was with over a year ago at this point, so. Tried to click donate. Oh, well, thank you. Streamlabs says it can't find you. I did change my channel name a while ago, and I don't know if everything got updated on Streamlabs. So if you actually click donate below the on my channel, on my page, there should be a place. I think that's just going to go straight through PayPal, but I'm not sure. But I will double check that, because that is a good question. Alright, well, let me double check for that for you real quick. Streamlabs. Sorry about this. We're going to just check in real quick. See if everything's okay here. So I wouldn't want payment method activated. Yeah, tip link in profile. Yeah, it looks like everything should be good. Donation settings, PayPal, connected. Streamlab.com/Jeremy Noel. Streamlabs.com/Jeremy Noel. So, thank you, Valor. Yeah, I think maybe I haven't. Maybe the panel is Twitter.com. Panel title, Streamlabs. Yep, my Streamlabs is actually my old name on here. That's the problem. Thank you for pointing that out. That would have just sat there for a very long time without me realizing it. All right, try that again if you would like. And thank you so much. Might have to refresh the page. Not quite sure. Let's see, where am I going here? Let's go into the map real quick. So I need to go to Jerusalem or Acre. So we'll go down this path here. We'll get to this viewpoint first, and then go to Jerusalem. Yeah, it might take a minute to update. I don't know if you can hover over and see the actual name, but yeah, it should be streamlabs.com/Jeremy Noel and not Noelad. And as I've said in previous streams, working on trying to get a new machine, new streaming computer, so that I don't have to keep borrowing my wife's laptop. And if we do, after that it'll be that's a bad time for the Xbox to crap out. If we do get that, then after that it'll be a lot of stuff towards like prizes and things like that. Let's see here. Where do I actually need to go here? Oh, I am way off, aren't I? Yeah, we can go to this one first. Since we're already here. That's not too bad. Ugh, these dang Templars. What do they think they're doing? Oh, come on. Can't get up there? Come on. Come on, buddy. You're better than that. There we go. All right. I probably don't want to do the swan dive from here because I'm going to lose my horse. because he's on the other side, right? Yeah, he's on the other side of this thing. But where do I want to go from here? I get down to here, I think, and then... So yeah, I probably do need to go through that. Oh, no, no! That's not what I wanted to do. And I'm dead. Always dead. Punt. Punt.
Find tall structures to gain a bird's eye view.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view. Am I just going to steal that guy's horse? Is that like the best option here? Yep. Just stealing this guy's horse. It's a way to do it, I guess. Oh, this one here? Yeah, I guess so. Am I just gonna hide in here so they can stop following me for a minute? Yeah, we'll do that first. 40 minutes until Jackbox Party Games. Be playing some Fibbage. And probably that art collector one. I liked that one where you draw something and then everybody has to bid on it. Not Drawful, but the other one. Seemed like a lot of fun. Try those out and then we'll get into some 3DH. I have to go get some snackages. I think we're mostly out of snackages though, unfortunately. Unfortunately. We're going grocery shopping tomorrow, so. My wife is not trying to cut down a bit on the snacks. I heard the sound. Can't see it yet because it's on behind the screen here. So let's see what we got here. Did we get something in the on screen? No? Ah, where's the alert? Come on, alert bot. All right, well, we'll go see what we got. If we can. Streamlabs. $10, Valdor. Thank you so much. You are my favorite of the 4 versus crew. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure why that didn't pop up. I have it set to do that. And you didn't even get the fancy villainous wealth animation, which makes me upset. But we'll make sure to try and fix that for the next stream. Facing the wrong way here. There we go. Probably need to just fix that after, like I said, after the changeover in the name of the channel. Trying to keep it consistent. Where am I going here? Am I just stuck? It's running for this little... Oh, I didn't get it. Yeah, it's whatever. I don't need to. Going back that way, so I need to go right here. This is not right. This is not where we want to be. I don't think. I think we need to go south. Yeah, well, so we're going to go up here, go to the right. Yes, Villainous Wealth and Basic Art, thank you. Yeah, it's one that I love, and so it's the alert is actually villainous wealth, but I don't think I have it set up for this scene is the problem. Can I do here? I want to go that way. Is it just through these guys here? And then up and across? Oh, that's probably what it is. It's this stupid bridge thing. Come on, horsey. There we go. Yeah, I think this is where I want to be. Yep. That was the marker I placed. So, get up here, turn right, get back down to Jerusalem. There we go. Get far enough away from him. Yeah, so we can just hang a right. Man, I am just screwing this all up, aren't I? Alright. This was one of the big downsides to this particular game for me was this whole thing. Okay, so if I go this way, I gotta go down to the left. Is this how I want to go? Yeah, this is where I want to go. Cool. So it's this thing. I think I just missed this path before, which was my biggest problem. Oh no. That one dude. Whatever will I do? Outrun him on my horse, perhaps? My horse that never gets tired. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. So I want to go left here. You fell asleep putting a kid to bed, DM? Yeah, that happens. Oh, that's what it was. Scribs, if you're still here. I remember what DM said. He said I took a nap earlier. He said, what did you call it? A cat nap? Because my cat fell asleep on top of me. Here and ready, he says. Might just get to Jerusalem and then try out one or two things and then call it good. About 8:30 now. We got about a half hour till Jackbox. Yeah, I said my cat fell asleep on me, and he said, "Would you call it a cat nap?" Yeah, he did. He did that thing.
Slowly, you reduce your chances of attracting unwanted attention.
Can't deny it, man. Are there currently any perks for subbing? Not at the moment. I was actually thinking about making a sub-only section of the chat on Discord. That would be one of the things. Probably do some sub giveaways at some point. You know, that's a thing that I've been wanting to do for a little while. I have some very interesting magic-related stuff that I don't really like either have extra copies of or something. For example, just to show this up. here. I have a whole bunch of prints from magic artists like Noah Bradley, mainly. So I want to start probably giving these away at some point, but I have to figure out how much it's going to cost to actually send them, because they are quite large and they are cardboard backed. Easier things is I have a couple extra pins from Penny Arcade of Elspeth and Garrick, so those were the first things I was thinking about giving away eventually, but that's going to be a something that'll probably happen once we get up a little bit higher. And obviously like some of the rules for Twitch is like I can't use giveaways to encourage subs, so I can't just say like, hey, this is when we're doing it, but at some random point I will probably be like, all right, we're gonna do this. So yeah, Fibblethip subbed, and Limless7, I believe was the name. So let's get back into this real quick. Get to Jerusalem. Let's go do like one of the missions and call it good for tonight, and then we'll get into Jackbox. Alright, I have to sneak in, because why would I ever be allowed into Jerusalem? At the moment, the advantages, other than that, is obviously just kind of helping support me. As I said, working, all donations and sub income are just going to go towards helping to get a new streaming computer for me, so that we can stop using my wife's laptop for now. But that's the only goal for me at the moment, as far as subs go. And then after that, it'll all be like giveaways and stuff like that for everybody helping to support the stream. Talked earlier about also doing a thing where if I do, which I'll probably set up soon because it's something I've been meaning to set up, is the sub channel on the Discord, having people put suggestions for 3DH decks, and then I'll take from those. Fargron says, having a 3DH game right now, knowledge pools in place, so much fun. Yeah. Thank you, Groovy Man. I am very new to mechanical keyboards. I basically just bought this because I was like, hey, this seems like fun. And didn't know that... I should have assumed, but I didn't know that there were... It went that deep. Gotta beat this guy up. All with pretty lights as well. Yeah.
What tragedies tomorrow may bring. Defend against an uncertain future. Protect the ones you love. Work hard and you will be rewarded. Talal provides.
There he goes. I mean, there was a amount of time I had to... Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Data available for Camera Raw. Thanks, Creative Cloud. Sure, I understand. That's definitely, I get that way with Groovy Man says got his first mechanical keyboard a few months ago, but I'm researching a couple months before that. I definitely get that. I've done that with several things. I like to usually be researched before buying certain things, but for the keyboard, I just needed a keyboard like pretty quickly. Uh-oh, we got a puppy.
I have nothing to say to you.
Here, puppy. We got puppy.
Speak to God. It's your choice.
Oh, too much, too much. Oh, are you caught? There we go.
He prepares them for the journey.
Journey where?
They are held in his warehouse. And when the time comes,
He does have a wonky swing.
Warehouse. And why Akka?
Talar tells me what I need to know.
Bye, buddy.
Nothing more. It is safer that way.
For him, perhaps. Though not, I fear, for you.
Yeah, he just kind of... just killed that man. Guess that makes sense. He's an assassin. I didn't tell him to do it. He just did it. Alright, so... we gotta get there, so we might as well go to this one first. Lal holds slaves. 35, so yeah. Oh. Come on. Oh, come on with that. Oh, come on. Come on, turn. There we go. That's the counterattack that I like. Oh, I got one more. He's running away. That's fine. He can run away. Thanks. I will enjoy those messages, Groovy. I like being informed about stuff like that, so thank you for doing the research. Do I rescue this guy? Yeah. I don't have my hidden blade, so just murdering him off a roof is simple enough. Oh, come on. You can't get on that one? There we go. And you're bad English sometimes? That's fair. Do 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 do. Come on. There we go. Not what I wanted to do. Oh, come on. There we go. Get rid of these guys first. Jank Naya in modern. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Felder. Murdered that guy. Now I can go hide out on top of this building for a minute. DM and I were talking earlier about playing Fortnite at some point too, I believe. That's down here. Okay. No, it's up there. Okay. Yeah, the climbing leap is a very big part of the game, and it's a blessing when they finally put it in. It's whatever. Died 6 out of 6 games. That's whatever. Like, my friends and I were switched over to Fortnite because the Battle Royale mode is free, and we were tired of the hackers in PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, because it was very rampant there for a couple of weeks, and so we switched over to that one, picked it up, and lost our first game pretty quickly, and then won our second game ever, just because it was like, oh, well, a lot of these skills kind of go over. Yeah, the Battle Royale version is free, so if you get a chance, I definitely suggest downloading it. We'll probably play at some point. That or hey, who we got? Leclaire Randy, thank you so much for the sub. We're at 10. Now I've got to switch my stream overlay because apparently sub count does not work in Streamlabs. So I've actually made a couple of Photoshop files. So we'll have to update that once we get a chance. Thank you so much for the sub.
Safety and peace, man.
There we go.
Your presence here deprives me.
Leclaire Andy.
What do you want?
Al-Muallim has asked.
Ask that you perform some
Thank you so much.
in an effort to redeem yourself. So be out with it.
Tell me what you can about when they call Talal.
No, DM. The sub count will change, but the /10 I had to actually do because they don't actually have a like a sub goals, I guess is the right way to put it.
Then don't help me. I'll find him myself.
Wait. It won't do having you stumble about the city like a blind man. Better you know where to begin your search.
Okay.
I can think of 3 places south of here in the markets that line the border between the Muslim and Jewish districts. To the north near the mosque of this district, and east in front of St. Anne's Church, close to the Babari Hadith.
Is that everything?
It's enough to get you started, and more than you deserve.
DM says Wildbolt is saying that even the GP commentators are calling for energy bans. Yeah, I think that they're coming. A lot of people are speculating it, and in standard, yeah, I think that they're coming. A lot of people are pointing to Melissa DeToro's play design article from Friday. All right, it's about 8:42. So what I'm going to do is I am going to call this for tonight for Assassin's Creed. I'm going to fix a couple things real quick in my Streamlabs, and we'll make a full screen OBS for just a couple of minutes here. All right, there we go. So I think something's going on with my stream overlay. So we'll work on this. File settings. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I can't actually fix that while I'm in full screen, though. Oh, that's unfortunate. So, I guess what we will do is we will go into Jackbox Party Games in just a couple minutes. I'm actually going to go refill my water real quick. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, and then we will play some party games. We'll get some other people in here, hopefully. All right. Thank you for your patience. All right. So we'll get Jackbox started up here. To Jackbox. If anyone wants to play in the Discord, and then probably make an announcement on Twitter here in just a minute, and then we'll do Jackbox a simple overlay. I think that's what we're on. Subcount. No, we'll just do simple overlay. There we go. That's correct. All right. So we'll make an announcement on Twitter here, see if we can get a few people in. Starting up some Jackbox games. Anyone wants to play? Twitch. I really need a second monitor. I feel like this is just annoying watching me do all this stuff to set it up. Don't need the controller in there anymore. Put that aside for now. Cool. All right. So Bidiots was the one, and Fibbage and Quiplash were the ones I really liked. Bomb Core seems like it would be difficult on stream. Alright, so the way that this is going to work is if you go to jackbox.tv, generally with your smartphone or other sort of device, you'll be able to log into the room, and the first... Oh, come on, buddy. First few people get in. We'll play Quiplash first because it's a lot of fun. And you put in the room code and your name. And then you can join. So for today, the room code will be PEIF. So anybody that wants to join is more than welcome. LeClaire Andy, newest sub. Thanks you for joining. Scribbles. Oh, the sub count didn't update either because I thought it went to 10. I will have to update all of that. All right, Valdor's in. We got Shadowkeeper. See if we can wait for any more. DM Cross, are you getting in on this? Yes, use your phone/device for sure. It's the best way to play because the stream is a little bit behind. So with this one, what we'll be doing is that you and one other person are going to get the same question, and you have to write in the answer. So it's kind of like Apples to Apples or Cards Against Humanity, except the white cards you actually have to just write yourself. And then you'll get 2 questions. You and one other person will get one, and then you and a second person will get another. And so everybody will get 2 questions total. And then, you can just open a new tab. That's another way to do it. So you and the other, you'll get 2 questions, and then after everybody's submitted their answers, there it goes, sub count 10 out of 10. But obviously, I screwed up with the with the placement of it, so we'll fix that in a little while. Then it'll show the question at the end. It'll show the question. It'll show the two answers, yours and the other person's, and then everybody has to vote on which one they think is better. And then you get to vote on other people's. And so if people vote on yours, you get more points. And then depending on if you vote for the winner, I think. No, that's not right. If the audience votes for you. So we've got 5 in right now. We've got place for 3 more. We're going to start very, very shortly. Do you need to be funny to win? It helps. All right, we're going to go. 3, 2, 1. I can tell you, I am rarely funny at this game, so. All right.
This is round 1. You'll see 2 prompts on your device. Answer them any way you want. Each answer will go up against someone else's answer, and everyone will vote on which they like most. It's simple. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go!
Oh no, I'm losing time because I'm trying to redo my dashboard here. Let's see. All right. So let's see. I think it's the Jackbox Party Pack 2. There we go. Update information. I just want to make sure the stream is all up to snuff. Melon Bomb, we'll be playing another game right after this. And then we'll get into some 3DH. Commander. The Gathering. There we go.
Let's start this show. Our first prompt is a lesser-known Knight of the Round Table, Sir Blank.
Sir Blank.
Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite.
It's okay if you're not good. You just have to be better than the other person. Valdor. Valdor got to. And the audience vote. There you go.
Coming up next, come up with a bad tourism slogan for the Old Faithful Geyser.
Those are both good. I'm not sure what you mean, Scribbles. Penitine? Ooh, Shadow takes it. Oh, but LeClaire Andy got the audience vote, so it's a tie.
Next one, your personal catchphrase if you are on one of those Real Housewives shows. Time to vote.
Serpentine? Oh. Not sure. I don't know all the Knights of the Round Table, honestly. Yeah. Sorry, Scribbles.
And next, a good sign that your dog is really an a-hole. Vote on your devices.
Serpent. Oh, I get it now, Scribbles. It took me a while. That one's just bad, man.
Next up, something you should never stick up your butt.
What?
It's voting time.
What is this? Aw. Okay, 50-50. I think they were both good.
That's round one. Let's take a look at the scores.
LeClaire Andy is in first. Way to go.
It's now time for round two. Everything is worth double, twice as much.
This one's hard.
Okay, here we go. First
Jackbox is popular, I guess?
invent a family-friendly replacement word that you could say instead of an actual curse word. Okay, pick your favorite.
Alright. Only one vote from the players? It's kind of odd. I just changed the stream name in the category. So you might have to refresh.
Time to vote.
Thank you for the heads up, though, DM. Beats me with the audience vote. Did we have a player go out?
And next is what a frog would say to his psychiatrist. Vote on your devices.
The only thing I'm afraid of is croaking or ribbit. It's good. It's me. Because I'm terrible. I thought DM might appreciate that one.
Okay, next one. The manliest way to start a conversation.
Stroke my beard or sup dudes, fires gun into air. Oh, those are both good. Yeah. DM. That was good, Shadow. Stroke my beard was pretty good, Valtor.
Next in line, the worst advice an IT guy could give.
Those are good. Scribble's just edging out Valdor there. Me either, DM Cross.
Round 2 is now complete. Let's see who completed it well.
Hey, I snuck into first.
This is round 3, the last lash. One final chance to catch up. Point values are tripled, and everyone gets the same prompt this time.
Oh, I see.
The worst breakfast, pancakes shaped like blank.
There we go. Valdor, Shadowkeeper in. Oh no. We can get there? Scribbles? Oh no.
Here's what everybody wrote. Okay, in round 3, you get to award 3 votes. You can give them all to one answer or spread them out.
That's what I'm going with. You get to deal with that. Three audience votes. Got some people sneaking in here. Nom 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 nom. Gilgamesh's sex life. It's pretty weird. Pretty rough. Waffles. That would be super disappointing. Got there with the audience vote. Nice, Felder.
That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.
Hey, I finally won one of these things. All right. New players. Alright, so XAUC. Nice, Seth. Alright, so we got 4 in. Ravecrawler, LeClaire, Andy, Scribbles, and a couple more. Shadow, Melon Bomb. How do you join the audience, Valdor? You'll join it after we actually click everybody's in, and then you can join. Anybody else? Okay, we'll go with 7. Everybody's in. Alright, so now if you want to join, you can, and you'll be in the audience. So you can just vote and not participate. Quiplash!
Check. Schmitty. Check. Players. Those can't be real names. Get serious. We're trying to play a game here. Time for round 1. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
Apparently this is not the family-friendly version. So, whatever. All right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh no! Oh no, we missed it.
Let's take a look. The first prompt is a clever thing for James Bond to say as he throws someone out of an airplane.
Time for planar cleansing or Bond voyage. Those are both good. I like it. Nice. Nice, LeClaire, Andy. Good work.
Next one. Come up with a name for a new beer marketed toward babies.
Oh no. That was a good one though. The Pink Rain. That's a good answer.
And next, a body of water you definitely shouldn't swim in.
Waste treatment plant, sewage treatment tank. Is it a tie? Oh. Took it by the audience vote, Shadow. Sorry. Ooh, excuse me.
Coming up next, an angry internet comment on a pet store's website.
Okay. No giraffes, 1 out of 5. The doggos weren't doggos. It's a good one. No, it says 10 minutes late for 3DH. The 10 o'clock 3DH. Alright. We can hold off.
Next up, a strange place to go while wearing a ski mask.
A Magic the Gathering tournament or the bank. Both good answers. Oh, edged you out with the audience vote. Lived the dream twice yesterday on stream. Played Nilla's new Jorian deck. Copy Stretch and Time. Oh. Won the both flips in 2 instances for extra turns. Nice.
Next in line, a better name for testicles.
Oh, excuse me.
Time to vote.
High abilities or dong buddies? Going a little blue here. Very nice DM cross. 60%, 60 to 70% extra turn success rate. Nice tie.
That's all for round 1. Here's the scoreboard.
Probably crawling down a little bit. Yeah. Leclerc, Andy in first place. Going into the round. Going to the second round.
Now round 2, where all points and bonuses are doubled. The drama.
The drama. That's a good one. All right. Sepulchre Primordial. Yes. Wow. 4 triggers. Off Sepulchre Primordial. Do 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 do. All right.
Okay, it's time for some quiplashing. Starting things off, name of a children's book by someone who hates children. Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite.
All right, we're going R today, I guess. Well, Scribble went hard in the paint and won, so
to somebody who's wearing an I'm with stupid t-shirt.
Pretty good. I think what we'll do after this, let's see where this one goes. We switched. Yeah. Sorry, the big rain. That was a good. It's just a good one, Shadowkeeper. What we'll be doing is we'll go with this game, and then we'll do one of the art gallery game, and then I'm gonna stop the stream for a little bit to fix some issues.
It's voting time.
Fix some issues with the overlay, and then we'll start 3DH at around 10 o'clock. So we'll start the stream back up. I liked it, Melon. It was good.
Next one. A really bad name for an apartment complex, Blank Place.
Those are both great. I'm sorry, look there, Andy, but I had to give it a legally livable place.
Next up, a better name for the game Duck Duck Goose.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Okay, next one. The worst thing that could follow Honey Roasted.
Callback.
And next, a rejected phrase for one of those Valentine heart candies. Vote on your devices.
Yeah, Melon. Stealing your jokes for profit. Just... Ooh. Do 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 do. Jump up. Oh, I got into first.
And now round 3.
The last lash.
Point values are tripled, and you'll all be answering the same prompt this time.
All right.
Your prompt is the most embarrassing crime to get caught committing.
Valdor, you're the only audience member. I'm sorry.
Give out your votes now.
Aw. No, it's okay. Don't let them judge you. Most embarrassing crime. Alright. Pandering to the MTG audience members gets 20% of the votes. Congrats, Melon Pop. I was really curious how high that would get. Alright, that one did pretty well. 35%. Way to go, Scribbles.
That's it. Let's take a look at the final scores.
Just edged out Shadowkeeper. It's a good game, everybody. Good game. Alright. Yes. We'll exit this one. And we'll go with... do we want to play Bidiots? Fibbage? Bomb Core seems interesting. I haven't played this one yet. Fibbage. Let's go with Fibbage. Uh-oh. I might not get in this fast enough. Jeez. My page... P-D-U-F. There we go. Alright. Apparently my... Alright, so LeClaire, Andy, you're going to actually have to start the game. There we go.
Welcome to the game. My name's Cookie Masterson, and if you don't believe me, check the tag in my underwear. Alright, all 8 players are in. Whether you enjoy it or not, this is going
Sorry, Farground.
Oh, and anyone else can get in and join the audience. Yeah, you can play along for your own personal score, and you can like your favorite lies. Let's do this.
Things that would shock to hear you from your wife in the other room until you remember she's playing D&D on voice chat. Great, so I'm dead.
And that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. And you've got a defibrillator. Use it to remove all but one lie and the truth. And just one defibbing per game. Alright, pick a category.
How do we play this one? So there's going to be... yeah.
Okay, here's your first question.
So there's a question, you make up an answer.
Man of Australia was in a deep coma after a terrible car crash. However, when he awoke, Ben found that he suddenly had the ability to blank.
So you have to make it sound real?
Will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you can't think of anything in time, use the lie for me button for half the points. Do it now.
So yeah, you have to make it sound real, and then everyone's going to vote on which one they think is the real one, because the real one will actually be in there. And if you choose the real answer, then you get points, and if anybody else chooses your answer, then you get points.
Okay, now find the truth and enter it on your device.
Hmm. Do 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 do. All right. Let's see what we got. Read minds. That was me.
And it was also
Look at walls. Oh, and scribbles.
kind of spooky.
That was a good one, Valdor. I almost got that one too, or I almost chose that one. Yeah.
And the rest of the board goes unselected.
That's pretty awesome. Good job, Valdor. Do 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 do.
Time to pick a category.
Clicky is picking a category. Truck Lord.
Okay, here's the question. Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar once had so much money that he spent $2,500 per month just on blank.
I think I actually know this one.
Hurry, hit the Y for me, buddy, if you can't think of something.
Do 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 do.
Okay, take a look and find the truth.
I got the truth. Metamucil. Brothels, DM crosses.
Okay, let's take a look.
Llamas. Nice one. Who put toilet paper? Yep.
Yeah, it's fun to fantasize about being filthy rich and buying all the office supplies I can dream of.
I put that one down.
The other lies up there.
Do 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 do. Ooh. Valdor and I are tied with Salty Sailor just behind us.
Select a category.
LeClaire Andy. Roused.
To the bottom of things with another diagnosis, huh?
Diagnosis.
Dr. Mahmoud Bouta and Dr. Harold Maxwell pioneered a study on a rare condition in which people blank when they are sexually aroused. Write your lies now. Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
No, oh no. There we go.
Okay, here you go. Find the truth.
Die, says Nilla Sprite. Do. Me too, Clicky. I also entered the truth by accident. Do. Salty Sailor gets some points. Cry. Salty Sailor gives LeClaire Andy some points. Sneeze is the truth.
Just imagine how much Kleenex must be on their nightstand.
Ew. This guy. Valdor's just ahead of me. Do. Round 2.
Round 2, where all point values are doubled. And don't forget to use that defibrillator if you haven't already. It's gone after round 2. Time to pick a category.
DiCaprio. Yeah.
Okay, here's the question. In April 2015, Leonardo DiCaprio dropped a whopping $200,000 just to go on a date with blank. Input your lies now.
Hi, Jay Tizzle. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for watching Commander Versus.
Okay, which one's the truth?
I got nothing.
Pick something. Okay, what did everyone pick?
That's fair. Valdor. There you go, LeClaire Andy. Oh, nice scribbles.
That was major league bluffing right there. And it was also...
Nice.
Wow, some kind of a mind meld there.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
He bid $200,000 along with another woman, so they ended up paying $400,000 total for the three-way date. Look, we could make this stuff up, but apparently we don't have to.
Interesting.
That means
I was the door from Titanic. Now I'm tied with Melonbomb. Valdor's still out front. Scribbles and Salty Sailor both just below it and 3,500 points. Melonbomb's turn to choose.
well, we ain't waiting forever.
Youngest.
Okay, here's the question. Indian native Bhutia Singh has the claim to fame of being the youngest person to blank at the age of 3. Enter your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
I got nothing. Oh man, 3 people missed.
Okay, where's the truth?
This is a rough one.
Pick something. All right, who picked to watch?
Was a good fool. All wow. Oh man. Nice. Apparently not. They missed 3 of them. You know, that was my second guess.
This kid finished 48 marathons by age 4. Most people
Jeez.
don't finish 48 marathons until middle school. And that's it.
That's a good one, Melon. Be featured in a fibbage question. Oh man, that hurt. Valdor, 8,000. Salty Sailor up there with 5,500. Scribbles just behind at 3,500. Digital art. Winning by a lot, Valder.
Italian artist Cristina Guggeri created a provocative series of digital art pieces depicting various world and religious leaders. In each art piece, the leaders were blank. Input your lies now.
Pokimane. DM.
Okay, find the truth.
I have no idea what to think of this one.
Alright, let's see what everybody picked.
Still got one, Valdor. Nice. Nice melon bomb.
That was a big one.
And Leclerc Andy. Two sides of the same coin. And also the pink rains.
That was weird.
That was a popular one. Wow. Valdor's just crushing it, man.
My favorite art series, but it's definitely my number 2. And the rest of these lies didn't fool a soul.
Oh, that was awful. Valdor 1,100 with Melon Bomb just below at 8,000. Salty Sailor 5,500. Clicky at 4,000. Final fibbage.
Welcome to the final fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game. Take a look at your final fibbage question. According to the
Valdor's Googling, says DM Cross.
the name for a Chihuahua Dachshund mix. Type in your lies now.
Well, he can Google, but he still has to make up a good lie that other people are going to believe. He's done a good job with that.
There's a truth out there. Find it. Okay, let's take a look.
Dun dun. Scribbles. Good job. Chorizo's a good answer. Melon bomb. Chewiener. Cheweenie. I'm pretty sure that's true. Yeah, that's the right one.
They frown on the alternate name Taco Bratwurst. And nobody
Wow.
falls for some of these ingenious lies.
Ugh. Alright, how much did he win by? $1,100 to $9,500. Valder wins. Congratulations. The Thumbs Cup. Congrats, Salty Sailor, on winning the Thumbs Cup. Alright. So, what I'm going to do for now is, as I said before, I am going to be exiting this game. I'm going to be shutting down the stream for just a little while. We'll come back at 10 o'clock with some 3DH. I just want to make sure I get the overlay all set back up. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, and we will be back very shortly. Bye.